Geoduck's our other one, huh? He can't afford anything. He's good enough of a pilot that 500 isn't really all that great. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our next contract. That actually is a great boon to us this early in the game. Okay. I remember there being a mission on Tundra. Assassinate. Yes, we will be doing this mission immediately. This will be against the Tarians. To me, the salvage is probably worth it. So I'm going to go more for that rather than take as much money. Because at this point in the game, the salvage is more valuable. So go ahead and do that. And imagine that. We now have a Phoenix Hawk. At this point of the game, do we use the Enforcer? I say yeah. It should be in the hands of somebody who has good piloting skills, so probably you, and if that's where we're going to put you. Actually, the order of this is not quite right. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. There we go. As a matter of fact, let's completely reorder that. Typically, the way I do it is I try and put the fastest mechs on the right because of reasons, but typically speaking, when you start with the mech here, and I like to have the slower mechs go first and have the faster mechs kind of, know where to keep pace. There wasn't anything else to do with them. They didn't have enough experience. Oh, customize them. Can you modify them? I'll look into it after this mission. I usually just leave them. I just leave them as is. But yeah, I didn't even think about that. Can you rename them? All right, we'll take a look after this. The addition with the extra force sometimes in fights from Urban Warfare, I kind of underestimated that. It's actually quite interesting. Probably the best thing that Urban Warfare gave us. Not probably. I think it definitely is.
Command interface initiated.
All right, so this environment is going to suit the Phoenix Hawk because the Phoenix Hawk runs real hot. Hi, Commander. You're in the AO, and we're expecting hostile contacts. Recon has provided the general vicinity of the Diplomat. Looks like, I can't make out which one it is, but it's one of either the Wolverine Griffin or Shadowhawk. I'm pretty sure it's not the Shadowhawk, because I see the star pattern on the cockpit. That's either the Griffin or the Wolverine. I want to lean towards the Wolverine, but I'm not sure. I can pretty definitively say that's not a Shadowhawk, though. Get the target out and get to the evac zone. Olivia, out.
The snow reminds me of my childhood. I hated my childhood.
All right. Whoever gave that dialogue is going to be an interesting companion. They start kind of far away. Yeah, this is a fairly big map, so let's just sprint. Actually, I'll jump, because jumping apparently takes me further. Probably the woods. Okay. I want to get in behind this ridge here. Granted, they could get up on top of that ridge and see down pretty easily. Okay, and now the Panther. Just kind of stay with the group. Alrighty. You go ahead and sprint down the road, if you will. Oh, I should have let the Phoenix Hawk go. I want to customize the paint job on the Phoenix Hawk. Let's take a look at it.
We're planning an ambush. This is where I'd put it.
This makes me happy to see. But we'll see what the paint schemes we can give it later are. Let's go ahead and reserve. Where are the sensor contacts? Ah, they're really close to us. All right. Well, we've got plenty of evasion.
Tactical advantage.
We'll see how this goes. So my guess is 3. We don't have enough tactics to have any clue what these things are. They could be vehicles. I don't think they're vehicles at light, though. Hey, it's a Locust. Wait. A Locust 1E? They added the 1E? They did! That's one of the best variants of a Locust. That's exciting. I don't remember if that was in the game. I mean, you didn't really see it in the career mode much. Oh, okay, this is marked as a heavy mech here. That's interesting. This is full of surprises so far. I'm very, very happy. I might not have a smile on my face, but I'll tell you, I'm definitely happy. This DLC is pretty cool. All right. So how do you deal with this? If that's going to be a heavy mech, how do you deal? Do we just leave it be with the evasion we've got? Nah, you really don't want to eat a heavy mech's fire. I'm just not sure the best approach to this one. I want to build this up as much evasion as I can. This might be a bad call, but we'll see. Alright, so Locust 1E, Locust 1E, so 2 Locust 1Es. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. They have the same evasion and the same damage reduction, so it doesn't really matter which one I pick. Oh, there's another mech over here. Oh, I don't want to lose the Phoenix Hawk so soon. The question is, what are we likely going to be able to see? Probably this one. That one in the woods might be hard to get a line of sight. Hard to say at this point, though. I'm going to turn the large laser off, because it's probably going to miss anyway.
Engaging target.
Eat machine gun.
Commander.
Like I can see them both, but it's obstructed line of sight for the one. We have a better move, so
Locking on.
you know that might be a vehicle. This might be a vehicle. Maybe a striker. I would have a really hard time believing that they would throw a heavy mech at me. Yeah, these are vehicles. That's a striker, more than likely. We'll be fine. Strikers don't really do... I mean, it's not bad damage, it's just not extremely high.
What's up, boss?
Here we just continue to walk forward here and take shots. Geoduck is going to be the one I take. You know, jump. I'm going to jump here so I get nice and close. Yeah, I think Geoduck's going to be the last one that takes a shot. Oh. You go after the vehicle instead. Sorry, but that shot is very enticing, so I got to take that. Where are you firing that AC-10, buddy? I think you're a little off target.
One more for the trash heap.
Let's reserve. I want to see if we can do anything with the, Interesting. Oh, that's the, So it's a... Is it a Griffin, then? It's a Griffin.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Alright. Yeah, let's see what this vehicle is.
Holding for the right opportunity.
I think it's a vehicle. I mean, that's an assumption. Yeah, it's a striker. Got really close, so its LRM-10s aren't really going to hit much. Yeah, we got out of that mostly unscathed.
Waiting for orders.
I don't have good line of sight on the striker. Well, I guess again, the striker is probably the more tempting target here.
Engaging target.
Unfortunately, we didn't do enough damage. Okay, the locusts are gonna... There's another light mech somewhere that we don't know about. Interesting. Alright, so really just the Panther,
Yes,
right?
Commander.
Ooh, that's actually a really good move. I'm gonna go ahead and jump here,
Lifting
and
off.
then I'm gonna use a precision strike on this guy. Center torso.
Giving them everything I've got.
Alright, so that just halved this guy's damage, but it also makes him a sitting duck
Critical hit.
for what we'll probably do here in a second. I'm somewhat worried of a rear attack. Yeah, they have a lot of light mechs. This is a lot of opposition. Glad I took as much salvage as I did. I'm worried about... Okay, he didn't do the rear shot. Alright. I guess we'll finish the striker. What's the melee damage on this thing? 55? That's actually not bad. You do double damage against vehicles, so it's usually a pretty good idea to do that. So we're going to go ahead and come in here. Melee strike will go to this side. This will do a lot of damage if it lands. It's got a very high chance of landing as well.
Engaging physical attack.
Got him. Then the machine guns are just to follow up in case it didn't land. They're just kind of rubbing it in now.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Okay. So this is going to be our one chance to take out that locust before it gets a chance to respond. Really ideal for me to do that move, though. We want to keep our distance somewhat. Fortunately, locusts are hard to hit, so this is maybe not going to do a whole lot.
Roger that.
Yeah, PPC needed to land and it didn't. This guy's going to get his turn. Didn't really do anything with it, though, so not too bad. No witnesses.
Ready for orders?
You know, I kind of feel like we should jump in here. Interestingly enough, oh yeah, he has more evasion. That's not interestingly enough. That's just the way it is. All right, come in here. Hit you, point blank range.
On it.
Wow. That was actually really good. The AC-10 landed.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
We're getting really lucky, I think, in these first couple engagements. These shots are landing really nicely accurate. So there's a full another lance, I think, off to our left. Oh, yeah, there is. There's reinforcements. I didn't really pay attention to that. So we're killing the escorts right now.
Orders.
We don't want to get too close or the PBC won't land. This is probably not a bad spot. That locust may get in behind me. So maybe not so close. Yeah, that would be fine. Then I think we use a precision strike to try and make sure that the shots land.
Affirmative.
Sadly, the PPC did not land. I feel like it's almost like a negative quirk of a... Panther that its PPC just never hits. Alright, this guy hasn't gone yet. We're gonna go in, do another melee strike. I figure why not? It's gonna be fairly easy to hit him with it. Our weapons might have a harder time. It would be not easy to hit with, but we're having fun stomping these guys. Yeah, goodbye. And then the assault on the wound. Machine gun fire.
Enemy mech destroyed.
All right.
Standing by.
I'm starting to get cocky. I almost want to do a death from above attack. It only has a 55% chance of landing, though. No hit November. Trying to get my Vindicator in a good position. I don't think that's really possible, though. We'll just go with ideal weapons range.
Engaging jump jet.
Okay. Forcer still has yet to go, and I'll probably just do a melee attack here. Let's go that way because I don't want them to get my back because they're that actually may be worse for them taking my back. This one actually is probably the best solution right here. All right, go.
Moving to position. Engaging.
Wow. 3 melee kills in one fight. Not often you get that.
Hope we can salvage that.
Okay. So we have 3 mechs that are part of this reinforcement group. Maybe actually a vehicle, perhaps. My Panther's not in really a good position here. We might take some damage, but I'm going to go ahead and let the mech come in here. If it attacks me, it's going to be more vulnerable than if it doesn't. Oh, Jenner, okay. So this definitely will hurt. Jenners have pretty good firepower. I need to turn that side away from the enemy now. Oh, they got another light mech. Ah, damn.
Internal structure damage.
Yeah, it's no good. Yeah, that arm is jacked, so I'm gonna try and jump in a way that get that arm facing away.
Firing jump jet.
We're gonna have to repair the Panther. Granted, that's not too big of a deal, because now we have kind of a solid lineup. That's not worth the precision strike. We'll just burn 1 evasion through here. Getting the positioning is more important. At least we didn't lose the arm. That would have been pretty...
Yep.
I don't know what this is. This could be a hunchback, so I don't want to get anywhere near it until we know what it is. Let's just fixate on what I view as the real threat. This Jenner. Can't quite get into cover, unfortunately. Yeah, it's going to have to do it. This will be a precision strike.
Roger.
Yeah, we've already hit the right torso, so we'll stay on it. We can reduce the firepower of the Jenner. I'd like that very much. Okay. That could be a vehicle. I don't really know. It's kind of hard to say.
Good to go. Aye, aye.
Phoenix Hawk might be able to finish the Jenner if I get point blank at with it. There's a lot of risk in that, though. Of a counterattack. We don't know what this other medium mech is over here. We don't know what it is. But if we go this close... Well, again, I keep saying mech. We don't even know it's a mech. I want to be close enough that I can get the machine guns in there. Yeah, that is going to be pretty devastating if it lands. You know what? We should reserve. Because there's one thing that still has to go. So it was not a Griffin that was attacking me. It was a Striker. Good to know. Still think this is the best move we can do. I just need to get the machine guns in there, because that will do some pretty good work. Alright. Pretty aggressive move. I think we'll get away with it, though, with the Tundra environment. Oh yeah, I don't think this guy's going to survive. Well, it'll survive if I totally whiff. But the machine guns are going to really tell, because they do more damage to internal structure, I think. That is a vehicle. Panther didn't get anything done. It's possible they can't see me.
Awaiting orders.
We're just going to get a PPC shot at that striker. Back off a little bit. We don't want the Panther to get hit anymore.
10-4.
Got him.
Mover down.
Okay, miss. Alright, we're gonna move the Enforcer up.
Position confirmed.
And try and take out the vehicle here.
Target confirmed.
Good.
Let's go.
Okay.
Vehicle down.
Hopefully we're not going too slowly, because the assassinate target can run. Potentially.
Position confirmed.
And this probably wouldn't be a bad call for a precision strike. We'll go for right torso, trying to knock the PPC out.
Taking the shot.
Got the leg instead. Alright. I kind of need those machine guns to get in there, but if we go for the machine gun hit, I'd have to use jump jets, which would heat me up quite a bit. We kind of need to cool off. I'm gonna walk over here. We'll just go with what weapons we've got here.
Engaging target.
Alright.
Receiving you.
We'll go with another precision strike here. The idea being we make it so he can't have a turn before we get a chance to have a turn.
Wilco.
Also, it makes the shot obviously more accurate. The legs are jacked. Which legs are more jacked? Guess the one on the right is.
Target confirmed.
We didn't hit his leg, but that's okay. Where is it? Ah, there.
Yes, Commander.
See if the Enforcer can do some work here.
On my way.
Guy has no evasion left, so
Engaging.
AC-10 he kind of needed to land there. We were 2 hit points away from taking that leg out.
Orders.
All right, your chance. See if you can finish this guy off.
My way.
I don't think we're gonna finish him off. Panthers can take a beating. And if the PPC doesn't land, then, you know. The leg's out, though.
Connection on that one.
If he's close enough, I'll go in with another melee strike. I just have to remind myself that he will get up. Alright, we're just gonna run up and do a full salvo of weapons fire then here. We're gonna overheat with that. Alright, we'll turn off a medium laser then. Let's go for his right leg.
Engaging target.
Target destroyed.
Well, we killed the center torso instead. That works, I guess.
Destroyed.
Might as well let our assassination target go. That was a lot of targets. All right. Panther's probably in the best position to see the enemy.
Moving to position.
It is a Wolverine. Okay, so my target identification isn't too bad. Let's just not beat around the bush. Go center torso.
Confirmed.
So Wolverine is gonna
Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
take a little bit of work to take down.
Good to go. Moving out.
Our Panther's gonna need to get out of there for next turn, but messing with the PPCs.
Commander?
Jump into line of sight. Fortunately, our accuracy is just not very good at the moment because our pilots are very unskilled. Can't get into view for the large laser, huh? It'd be too hot running if I did that move. We're gonna go for a sprint, give ourselves a chance to cool off.
Full throttle.
Yeah, we didn't do a whole lot of damage this turn.
Receiving you.
Now, if I back up, I lose the line of sight, but I really just cannot take any more damage on this Panther, and letting him go... There's no way my other mechs are going to take him down this turn. That's how I feel anyway, so I say we just back off. And get as much defense as we can. I'd sensor lock him if I had the ability, but I don't have the ability, so... Now we reserve and let him come to us. He's out of the woods, so that's good.
Waiting for orders.
You're just going to keep walking
On
up,
it.
firing upon him. We're running out of AC-10 ammo. That's bad.
Roger that. Commander.
I need a direct line of sight. I'll do.
Confirmed. Engaging.
Alright. Closing with the Phoenix Hawk is probably not the best move. Because the Wolverine punching me would be pretty devastating. Well, now, we might get enough morale that I can precision strike him with the Panther, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. You know what? F it.
Engaging jump jets.
Get in nice and close. Turn the large laser off. Wait, why is that 30 damage? Did they modify the damage of things? It used to be 20, unless these are special lasers. I'm gonna have to look at that because I'm a little confused. Not really sure what the situation is there. Alright, Panther, can you give me a precision strike?
Awaiting orders.
Yes, you can. What? What's the likelihood we take him down this turn? Probably not super high,
Move order
but
confirmed.
we'll go for it. You can rear attack.
Confirmed.
With the Phoenix Hawk if we want.
Yes, Commander.
Just keep walking up and pummeling him.
Got it.
That's eventually going to start telling. Now, granted, this is the last AC-10 shot that we have. Trying to get the small laser in there too, but doesn't look like it's in the cards. So we're just going to walk on up.
On the move.
All right, last AC-10 shot. I hope it lands. It did. Okay. A lot of what I do here is going to be
Solid
based off
connection
of
on that one.
how
All
the
out of
damage
use
looks
and
here.
ammo.
So he's taking a lot of damage on this one side. I don't think we're taking him out this turn. Where I think he's gonna punch me. Is where a lot of this comes down to. Oh, that's right, we do 10% extra damage when we jump. I totally forgot about that. That's why it was extra damage. I have to remind myself that that's a thing. I don't think we're getting the kill here, so I think we just let him do what he's gonna do. If I was him, I'd punch the Phoenix
Standing
Hawk.
by.
It doesn't look like he's gonna do that.
I'm under heavy fire.
Alright. Can't walk into his back. And I'm also not likely going to get him reduced because I don't think I have enough morale. So he's going to be able to move before me. This might be a good call for a melee attack here. This is still reading as 30. Let's confirm. Let's confirm this is correct. I'm not jumping. When I do this move, it should drop from 30 down. I do want to stay somewhat behind him, though. Yes, it dropped down. So it does that after the turn.
All weapons committed.
Fortunately, this is not the ideal side to hit him from. All right.
Reporting.
Yeah, we don't have enough morale here to knock his initiative down. And my
Good to go.
accuracy here is pretty bad, so...
Locking on.
Oh, we hit him nonetheless. Went out in the open. Patch notes. Yeah, I confirmed what it was. It's the extra damage that the Phoenix Hawk does when it jumps. Is where we were getting that extra damage. Alright, see you, Brunswick. Alright, large laser's gonna have to go off. This will probably hurt.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Ready for orders.
Alright, we have to get in nice and close. Get as much damage as we can. Let's actually have
Yes,
Geoduck go first. Because you're already at the... No, you're not at the optimum. Move back a little bit.
Acknowledged. Taking the shot.
There we go. Don't know if this guy is going to live much longer.
I think I hit something good.
Yes, Commander. Move order received.
Alright. Die! Nope.
Receiving
Oh,
you.
we have enough morale now. Right for the center torso.
Engaging.
Got him. Alright, guys.
Mech destroyed.
That's our second contract taken out.
Mission successful.
So we'll have to see what kind of salvage we get. Got some bonuses as well. Alright. Panther's gonna need some repairs, but it's not too big of a deal. And this is the same thing we've already gotten parts for, so we're getting very fortunate there. So we're going to take that. Any special laser systems or other systems that I'm seeing? As much as I'm excited for Locust 1E, probably should take a Jenner. I will take whatever else they give me. Alright, that's not a bad allotment. Getting our medium lasers early so we can do some modifications. If we get opportunities to get large lasers, we really should. Because a very easy modification for the Vindicator is to replace the PPC with a large laser, and then that gives you tonnage to do other things to make it just a more effective mech. As a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, in the store there's a large laser with extra accuracy. I may actually purchase that. Yeah, let's purchase this. Small laser with extra accuracy is kind of pointless, but...
New weapon systems available.
Okay. Go to the bay. Repair the mech. I don't have to take time off for this one. We could just go with the Commando 1B. It does alright in the role that it does. Let's take a look at our mech warriors, though, see if we... first off, there was the question about customizing.
Orders.
I don't know. I have to think about this one. I'm going to... Because Brunswick brought it up, I don't like the name Geoduck. I think it's a dumb name. So, you get this one named after you, Brunswick. Okay. There we go. That's better. A name I can read. Okay. Alright, so what do I need? I definitely need a scout. Unfortunately, none of my pilots are really anywhere
Commander?
near having the skills.
Receiving you.
I might push... Brunswick's actually the closest to it.
Orders?
Commander.
It still would take us probably one more mission to get it, though. One more one-skull mission. Alright, well, I think that's what's going to end up happening. Brunswick is going to be our scout.
Training complete.
Because we desperately need one. Oh, the Phoenix Hawk painting. Yeah, good call. See what options we get. Talk. Not sure I'm that big of a fan of this paint scheme. I don't like this one, so pattern 1's okay. Pattern 3's kind of so-so. This one's not bad. Kind of like this one. Okay, we're back to pattern 1. I'm gonna go with pattern 6 here. Kind of goes along the same motif that we have with the Enforcer. Kind of this stripe down the middle kind of thing. I like that. Alright, let's go to our contracts. Alright, I want a nice simple half skull one. The only half skull one we have is a capture base, huh? Kind of ooey. Ooh, another Tundra. Oh, that's capture base too. I kind of want to avoid like jungle and stuff for right now. Oh, that's right. I can change the look and stuff. Fortunately, I can't see any links that you're posting. If you want to throw that in the Discord, I'll take a look at it. I'm leaning towards the assassinate mission because it's another one we could get good salvage from. Although this is one of the higher paying. These two are the more higher paying, right? This one also is the best from a salvage standpoint. I really don't want to do an ambush convoy mission But now that we have the Phoenix Hawk, we might be able to pull it off a little bit better. You know what? F it. We'll go with this one. It is in the jungle, but I'm hoping to get some good salvage here. So 2 and 9, that's fine. I'm good with that. Unless we want to go even harder on it. Mostly we're going to be getting good weapon systems out of this, because it's going to be vehicles and stuff. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so we do need to use a commando. The only problem with going with Brunswick as our scout is he's also our most skilled pilot in other ways too, which does make it so that we're going to have kind of a period where we're not as strong as we could be. So ideally what I want is I want 1 scout, 1 attacker, 1 support pilot, and then from there I usually like to have somebody that is a frontliner, I guess is the best way to put it, like a tank. In theory, Brunswick could fill that role too, granted we just wasted points in tactics, but I feel like getting the scout ability as early as possible is fairly a good idea, so that's kind of why I pushed it that way, and I think we're going to have to commit to that. But, alright, let's go ahead and deploy. But that's kind of our pilot roles that we're looking at. So, what do you ideally look for things like that? Well, scout, usually you need mobility, but obviously good tactics to get us the best information you can. But really, just once you get the sensor lock ability, that's what I'm looking for from you. The sensor lock is a very useful ability. It helps the scout and the support pilot work hand in hand. The support pilot, you're looking for good gunnery skill and the abilities that go along with it. The frontliner, you're looking for guts primarily. And then your attacker is all about mobility and usually things like multi-target. Alright, Commander, our goal is to track down the convoy. So let's scout out the target area. When we found the convoy, we stop it from reaching its destination. Then we make our way to the evac zone. Get to it, Commander. We're quite a ways away from this. Also, the visibility is not all that great. I'm going to try and make out where the road is. It's like that's the road there. Really hard to see it because it's night. It's kind of hard to pre-plan where we need to be. The Enforcer and the Vindicator are going to be left a little bit behind. With this terrain, the Commando may be at a disadvantage.
Engaging jump jets.
Guess sprinting up this way works. Question is, can you run from here up to there? Maybe along this jungle path? Really hard to say. So there's a road here, it looks like, but I don't think that's our road. And you don't know where the enemy's coming from, you just know where they're going to, which was this point here. So I can see the road very faintly here, and it looks like it goes off this way. So maybe we look to cut that off. I'm going to jump to there. I'm going to try and move probably pretty aggressively with the Phoenix Hawk so we get eyes on these guys as soon as possible. This may have been a bad mission to take. Especially as far away as we are, Jesus. Alright. Sprinting would take you to there. Jumping seems like it takes you about the same distance, so...
Roger.
Get you going. Oh, you have to jump because of where you landed. Stay right in behind it.
Jumping.
Enforcer. Yeah, you keep you sprinting along. And then the sprint should carry me, especially if I follow the road here pretty nicely.
Our target is
There we go.
within sensor range.
Where are they? They're all over here, so I kind of figured they'd be over there. So we have the guards, which is what is advancing on me now, and then we have the actual convoy here. It might just be a single mech, although I kind of doubt that. It's probably going to be at least 2.
Enemy detected.
Maybe more. This is only a half-skull mission, so it might not be more than that. We still have to take the vehicles themselves into account. We'll go ahead and let them all go, because they can't see me. Might as well react to them. Okay. These vehicles will be able to really book it, so I have to catch them pretty quickly. More than likely, the Phoenix Hawk's going to do that. That's going to be its main job, and we're just going to ignore the guards. As much as possible, of course. Alright, so let's just start this off right away. I want to get a little ahead of them.
Engaging jump jets.
Alright, what do we got? Couple strikers, couple galleons. Javelin and a locust. Unfortunately, it's all or nothing for this mech, because we don't have multi-target yet. So I'm going to try and take out one of these galleons.
Primary target is taking damage. Primary target
Okay,
is
good.
damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Alright, now you guys are just going to have to follow up.
Orders.
Okay, the commando cannot get either into vision range or anything, so I'm just going to have it sprint.
Copy that.
Try and close the distance. It's probably this big hill we've got in front of us. We can't see beyond it.
Commander.
Brunswick is going to jump. We hit the javelin. Sure, we'll go after the javelin here. Not going to do a whole lot of damage, but hey, it's something.
Firing.
Thing has half armor, so every little bit maybe will count. Wasn't bad. Most of them hit.
Commander.
I had a sightline there. It's kind of bad, though. We need to keep moving. Can I get further with the sprint? Seem like it? Maybe just a little bit more if I use the road.
Understood. Moving fast.
Okay.
Commander.
I kind of want to let the other mech go. This guy might get in behind the Phoenix Hawk. We'll have to see. Now you're just going to focus on the guys down the hill, huh? The reason why I held there is because I had really good evasion. And I wouldn't have had as good evasion if I went for the attack. Same chance to hit regardless. Locust has no damage reduction, so we'll go after it.
Roger
Probably
that.
use a precision strike here to get better accuracy. Go for the right torso.
Firing a full salvo.
We've got some stray shots back there. That's always good to see. I'm not sure the stray shots burn through evasion or anything. Ouchie. Very nice. Oh, it does. Okay, cool.
Yes, Commander.
I always have to keep that in mind. Try and line up those shots. So it looks like the javelin's going to be the easier one to hit here. Maybe we jump. Because again, we want to close distance. And again, we can kind of line that up. So that maybe get some stray shots hitting the locust.
Target acquired.
That's exactly what we got. I don't know about you, but I feel like we've gotten really lucky with this campaign so far with some of the shots we're landing.
Got it. Got it.
You know, the stray shot mechanic is a very interesting mechanic. I'm gonna go after the back striker here. Although saying that, maybe not. Let's go after the front one, and we'll place ourselves here. That way they can't get my back, because it's got my back to the rock. Hopefully this kills the striker, because it's going to be good damage.
Engaging physical attack.
Yep. And the machine guns to rub it in.
Enemy unit destroyed.
More than likely the striker will attack the Phoenix Hawk, because the Phoenix Hawk is a pretty easy target. Didn't get a lot of evasion up with that walk.
Orders.
Sure, we'll try and knock out the galleon here. Use a precision strike. Go after the side.
Copy that.
Sadly, we missed with the real damage, but even still, we reduced the initiative, so we should be able to get in there before it gets a chance to move. All right.
Standing by.
Brunswick is going to deal with the javelin with a melee attack. Very low chance of hitting, though. That might not be the right call then, because I'm not going to do a lot of damage either. Alright, well let's do what we can take care of. Coming in for another melee attack. On the striker.
Engaging physical attack. Enemy unit destroyed.
Okay. I think you are going to be responsible for trying to take out this.
Roger that.
Then I'll leave the killing of the javelin, or at least the damaging of the javelin,
It's time to bug out. Get to the LZ for extraction.
to the Vindicator.
Reporting one less vehicle.
Yes.
The javelin's in a really good position for next turn. Ugh. Really hard to get into the proper position here. Okay, that would be good. We use Precision Strike to give ourselves accuracy and also knock him down in initiative. Did I not select the Precision Strike? Oh, there it is. Go after the right torso. Try and knock out one of his main weapon systems. Got it. We can keep hitting him on that side and try and get the kill.
That taste.
Alright.
Commander.
Legend's gonna go in for the kill.
Good to go.
Don't think we're gonna get it. No, just barely, I guess. Sometimes you get a very delayed kill. Commander, the area has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately. Hold position.
Mission successful.
I can't stress enough how good the Phoenix Hawk is for a mission like this. And that's one of the things. This mech, reason why I was so excited for it is it's exactly what we needed to fill a hole that we had. When you have mechs like a Vindicator or an Enforcer, doing a mission like this is actually very difficult because they're just too slow. Alright, get a little bit of a bonus. Granted, we didn't make that much money off of that contract. I might have taken too much salvage. Maybe not. Looks like we're going to get a decent amount here. I'm going to take the Javelin. Let's see if there's any good systems that we really, really want here. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to take an LRM-10. Also take an SRM-6. I think we already have probably one. We have two. And they have one LRM-10. Alright, well that'll do. Confirm. Kind of wanted some small lasers there. And but I felt like that was kind of weird to take that, especially as small lasers are so cheap. Alright, guys. Well, that reminds me, we got that coil weapon too. That would work perfect on the Phoenix Hawk. Maybe. I'll have to take a look at it. In any case, this is going to be a good point for me to take a break. So I'm going to go ahead and